Use the Oracle Autonomous Transaction Processing console to create an instance and create a user. You can start from the cloud.oracle.com homepage. Click Sign In. On the Cloud Account page, enter the cloud account name that you received from your welcome email or your cloud administrator. Click Next. Enter your username and password. Click Sign In. On the Cloud My Services page, click the navigation menu in the upper corner to show top-level navigation choices. Click Services to show the available services. In the list of available services, select Autonomous Transaction Processing. The console for Autonomous Transaction Processing appears. You can use the List Scope drop-down menu to select a compartment. In this example, the doc compartment is selected. Although this console shows that no databases have yet been created, if there were a long list of databases, you could filter the list by using the Filters drop-down menu to filter the state of the database, available, stopped, terminated, and so on. Click Create Autonomous Transaction Processing. The Create Autonomous Transaction Processing dialog appears. Select a compartment for the database from the drop-down list. Enter a database display name for display purposes. Enter the database name. Specify the number of CPUs for your service. Select your storage capacity in terabytes, and specify an administrator password for the admin user of the service instance. For license type, select whether you are using an included license or bringing your own license. Click Create Autonomous Transaction Processing. The Create Autonomous Transaction Processing dialog closes. On the console, the state field indicates that the database is provisioning. When creation is completed, the state field changes from provisioning to available. Once you have created the instance, download the credentials zip file for client access to that instance. From the Instance Details page, click DB Connection. Download a zip file containing the security credentials and network configuration files to access your instance. You're prompted to create a password for the credentials zip file. Enter a password and click Download to download the file. Store the file and make note of the password. Some database clients require both the credentials wallet and the password to connect to the database. SQL Developer versions 18.2 and later don't require the password. Now you can define a SQL Developer connection to the database in your Autonomous Transaction Processing service. Click New Connection to open SQL Developer and define a connection. Specify a connection name. Enter the database username using the default administrator database account, admin, that is provided as part of the service. Enter the admin user's password that you or your cloud administrator specified when creating the service instance. For connection type, select Cloud Wallet. For the configuration file, click Browse and select the client credentials zip file, and if you're using a version of SQL Developer older than 18.2, there is a key store password field for entering the client credentials zip file password. For the service, select TP Urgent, TP, High, Medium, or Low. These service levels map to the TP Urgent, TP, High, Medium, and Low consumer groups, which provide different levels of performance and concurrency. Click Connect to connect to your database. Once you have connected SQL Developer to your Autonomous Transaction Processing database, use a SQL Developer worksheet to define database users. Autonomous Transaction Processing databases come with a predefined database role named DW role. This role provides the common privileges for a database user. For detailed steps on performing the example shown in this video, go to the Oracle Learning Library and open the tutorial named Provisioning Autonomous Transaction Processing. Learn more at cloud.oracle.com/ATP.